Noah, you said it yourself. We owe it to Reg to find the person responsible for his death.
Listen, I am just as upset about Reg's death as you are, but there are better ways to honor his memory.
Not better than finding the creep that did this to him.
That's for the police to do. They have training for this. You don't.
But they're not doing anything.
Oh, come on, just because we don't see a SWAT team up on the roof of the dorms doesn't mean they're not putting out feelers about who might be dealing drugs on campus. And if Elwood fits into that category...
If Elwood fits into that category? Noah, you were standing right next to me when we saw him giving Reg that poison.
We saw something, Luke. We don't know what it was. So let's give the cops a chance to go at this from their angle. And in the meantime, we can concentrate on something more constructive.
Like what? Doing some sort of peaceful protest outside Elwood's room?
I was thinking about using the foundation to do something in Reg's name. Like, you know, a drug program or a crisis hotlines. You know, something. God knows how many other kids are out there dealing with the same thing Reg did.
That sounds good.
So let's do it. I'll schedule a meeting with the board of directors and we can start brainstorming right away.
Fine. Fine, you tell me where and when, I'll be there.
Will you, though? I mean,
yes.
Will you stop trying to get Elwood and focus on something more positive? Listen, you've followed every lead you've had, and it's gotten you nothing but the threat of jail time. Do you want to spend the next year behind bars?
You know I don't.
Except... and there's nothing more that you can do right now. Please.
Hey, what's going on?
I finally figured it out.
What?
Elwood's potential supplier. M? I know who it is.
Luke and I have actually decided to let the police handle it from now on, so...
You know, it wouldn't hurt to hear who Casey thinks it might be.
Fine. I think it's Matt.
O'Connor?
Your friend?
I'm not sure he is a friend.
Oh, yeah, what happened?
Nothing. We just don't hang out anymore.
Well, why would you think it's him? I mean, well, his name starts with an M, so there's that. But
Yeah,
besides...
no, I found him snooping around the hospital med room the other day.
Seriously? Did he see you?
Yes, yeah, and he gave me some lame excuse about waiting for Allison.
Wait, are he and Allison dating?
I don't know, and I don't care.
You don't care?
No, I don't.
Isn't that kind of sudden? I mean, you liked your Casey a lot.
Yes, dude, it's ancient history.
Well, do you have any other reasons to think that it might be Matt?
I saw him this morning at Al's. He was late showing up to Allison.
Allison again.
Yes, and I kept asking him why he was late, and he just kept dodging the questions.
Oh, that proves it. He must be a drug
Yes,
dealer.
I know it's not a lot to go on.
It's nothing.
But he was in jail. Maybe he met other drug dealers there.
Yes, he was hanging out with some pretty sketchy guys.
Come on, even if it is him, guys, you can't prove it.
Not now, but if we set up a fake drug deal...
Because that approach worked so well for Elwood.
Yes, I know. Okay, yes, I know it went wrong with Elwood, but we had history. He knew I was going after him. He knew I wanted to nail him, so he had his guard up.
What makes you think it'll be any different with Matt now that you guys aren't friends anymore?
Because I won't be the setup man.
Oh, I'm not doing it. And I sure as hell hope you're not doing it either.
Yeah, I was thinking we could use someone he didn't know. Someone he would believe would want to buy drugs.
Do you have anyone in mind?
How'd you guess?
Stop following me.
Look, I know you don't want my advice, but if you let a guy walk all over you when you're 20, you're just setting yourself up to be disrespected the rest of your life. And I hate to say it, but given the chance to take advantage of a woman, most men will.
Like you took advantage of my mother.
That's not what I did.
But what do you call knocking her up and dumping her?
You know what? Think whatever you want about how I treated Rose. This is about how you let guys treat you, which would be a whole lot better than what I just witnessed.
Whatever.
Jade, I'm serious. You're a beautiful, intelligent young woman. You don't need someone like Casey Hughes making you doubt that.
Hey.
Jade, hey.
What's up?
I'm sorry about before. I had a lot on my mind.
Yeah, no kidding.
I want to see you.
Yeah, that's a switch.
I'm at your aunt's house. I can wait here if you want me to.
Why not? I was on my way home anyway.
That was Casey, wasn't it?
I have to go.
Don't do it.
Do what?
Jump when he says jump.
Look, not that it's any of your business, but I'm only going to give him a piece of my mind.
How does our sweet little boy get expelled from college? When does he start breaking into dorm rooms and acting out in ways that I don't even understand?
I wish I knew.
I keep thinking about him when he was a little boy. How happy he was. Always smiling. Oh, always ready to give me a hug. Something shifted, and I don't even recognize him anymore. What could have triggered this? Do you think it was losing the election, or do you think it was something that happened before?
Maybe way before.
What do you mean?
Maybe this anger has always been with him, just like it was always with Damien.
I don't see much of Damien and Luke. I mean, they're biologically connected, of course, but you're his father. You're the one that he loves and trusts.
And I consider him my son just as much as I consider Ethan my son. But he's in trouble. And we have to do something about it.
Hey, I didn't know you guys would be here. You keeping Casey company for me? Well, you guys can go. We don't need a babysitter.
Actually, they need to stay.
I thought you wanted to see me.
Your cousin needs your help.
Why didn't you ask me yourself?
Because it was Casey's idea to bring you into this.
Into what?
Get ready. Casey thinks that Matt is the dealer behind the drugs that Elwood gave to Reg.
Matt O'Connor?
Yes, the guy's hiding something.
How do you know?
Oh, he doesn't. But Casey thinks that if we can get somebody to pretend to buy drugs for Matt, we'll know for sure if he's a dealer or not.
Your mom was right when she said I needed to look out for you.
What are you talking about?
You're in way over your head, Luke. The last thing you need to do is get involved with drug dealers.
Thank you.
No, all we need is proof that Matt's stealing. Once we have that, we can turn him over to the police.
Well, how are we going to do that?